third update video for Project Cavern, and I just completed the main lake part of the cavern here. And so I'll go ahead and switch to a spectator here. We can fly around and take a look. See, it's just this big kind of moat around the center island here. You can kind of get a view of everything. Not really much to look at except my pyramid of shulkers. But yeah, so this is pretty much what it's gonna end up looking like. This isn't gonna be here though. I'm gonna kind of chip this way to make kind of a smooth kind of lake shape here. And I'll do the same over here. Obviously, I'll kind of chip away at this. I'm not sure if I want to make this too much smaller. I want to build a fairly big mansion here, but we'll see how that goes. I can always kind of expand it. But yeah, this is starting to really take shape. And so the next thing I'm pretty much done with all the majority of the digging. Everything else is going to be like adding detail for the most part. I still have to, you know, detail all of the ceiling, though. That's not going to be fun, and I'll have to knock out all these layers. I'm certainly not looking forward to that. And so I've just started kind of terraforming the first layer here where the lake is going to be, and I've done maybe a little less than half of the outer shore. And so this is just kind of what it's going to look like. And the water level will probably be like about there, I'd say, because I want to build a bridge here, and that's where the floor is going to be of the, I don't know, the floor level. And so the water should be a little bit below that. And I'm also going to dig this out quite a bit because I think this down here is, what is this, Y12? So I have a good couple blocks before I hit bedrock layer here. So I'm going to keep working on this. I'm probably going to finish terraforming the outer layer and then maybe the island, and then I'll start recording again. If you're wondering how I'm terraforming this, I've basically just been kind of chipping away at the layer here that I left and kind of, I don't know, making it a bit more curved and natural looking, just like so. And this is by no means the final product. I'll probably go over and smooth it a little bit more, and I'm gonna get rid of all the dirt and like diorite and all of that, and so it'll be mostly stone. I'll probably leave some of the andesite, and I'll probably add some cobble just to make it look a little bit more textured. But yeah, that's pretty much how I've been terraforming, just kind of going around making sure it all looks nice and even. But yeah, I'll get back to you when I've finished this part. Still a little rough, and there's still a lot of you know, diorite and whatnot, some crap blocks, but I'll get rid of those eventually. And I did run into an issue over here where I have this little thing and this kind of hangs over, and so I can't really dig into here, else I'm, you know, gonna fall in the lava, and that's not good. But yeah, besides that, it's looking pretty good. So I'll start on the island, and I'll get back to you when that's done. Alright, so I just finished terraforming the edges of the island here, and it is a little bit like harsher than this part, but that's because I didn't want to shrink it too much, although I can always just kind of expand it out. I'm also planning on kind of cutting into that a little bit so it's not just a flat bottom, but I'll just kind of fly around here to give you kind of a view of what it looks like. You can see looks pretty alright in my opinion. So yeah, like I was saying, I'll probably end up working on the floor here a little bit. And then I think once that's done, I'm going to start with the roof, which I think is going to be extremely tedious because I'll have to do a lot of scaffolding, and it's just not going to be fun. But yeah, I'll get to that, and I'll update you when I finish that. Alright, so I finally finished terraforming the main, I don't know, lake area, and I think it turned out pretty good. I'll kind of fly around and give you a look at this. This part up here still is like kind of flat, but I think I'm gonna cover this in grass. Then once I build something on top of it, I can add some like texture around it. So I don't think that's gonna be too much of an issue. But the next step is going to be the ceiling of the cavern, which I'm not looking forward to. And I think it's probably going to be one of the most tedious parts of this. And I know I've said that, but it's true. So, yeah, I'll get working on that, and I'll update you as I make progress on that.